Hey, how we doing, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we've got a new team. As you can see, it is using an Alakazam and Indeedee core, as well as a Torkoal and Venusaur G-Max core. And then we have two like support mons, which are two actually quite aggressive mons in Urshifu. So we're using the fighting and dark typing this time, as well as Choice Scarf, Primarina. So I'll try and quickly run through the team, won't hopefully spend 10 minutes again. So we're using Life Orb Alakazam along with Magic Guard, so it means Alakazam doesn't take damage from the Life Orb. Expanding Force, which is a brand new move introduced in the expansion, so basically in Psychic Terrain, it deals an extra 1.5 times damage and it becomes a spread move. Then it also gets the boost from Psychic Terrain, plus Stab, plus Life Orb. Basically, hits super hard. We're just running Timid 252. Nothing special there. And Shadow Ball for coverage, Speed Swap for cheeky little things with Torkoal, and also like even Urshifu and what have you. Basically just makes them super quick. It's just a nice little tech move, along with Protect obviously. So then we move on to Indeedee. So Indeedee is our terrain setter with Psychic Surge's ability, running Focus Sash. We've got Disruption with Follow Me. It's also got Expanding Force as its attacking move, Mystic Fire for fire coverage, and then Helping Hand. So Indeedee is like just basically a support mon. Alright, then we have Torkoal. So this is my boy here. I have like grown to love Torkoal just like over time. I just realized I need to fix up the TVs, but yeah, using Charcoal to increase fire moves, obviously has Drought, Set Up the Sun, Eruption, Flamethrower for single target coverage, then Earth Power, and obviously Protect. Previously I've used choice specs on it, so I would have Solar Beam here instead, but with G-Max Venusaur it's not really needed I don't think, but we're running absolute minimum speed. The reason for that is this thing becomes a monster in opposing Trick Room. You can just start eruptioning and I don't think anything in the game underspeeds it. And then obviously we have Venusaur. So my Life Orb slot was used up with Alakazam. In VGC you can only use one item per Pokemon. And so I was like, oh, let's chuck an Assault Vest on it, make it a little bit slower, so you still hit like super quick under Sun. I actually need to check, I might need to drop this a little bit. Doing live tweaking. I think that means we should now outspeed Dragapult. I think Dragapult hits 223. I should probably quickly check. Let's do that. Let's go VGC. This is one of my favorite things about Showdown is you can just like quickly check stuff. Timid 213. Okay, so we're fine. Cool. Alright, so that little change wasn't really necessary. The main reason you want to outspeed Dragapult is just because it can just be a huge threat in general. But yeah, so if you don't know, Chlorophyll doubles your speed under Sun, so that's why it pairs well with Torkoal, obviously. We have Frenzy Plant so that when you G-Max, you hit like an absolute truck. Earth Power for coverage, Sludge Bomb obviously, Dynamax, Sludge Bomb, Max Poison, whatever it's called, increase your special attack by one stage, so that's very nice. And then Giga Drain for coverage plus, or not coverage, but when you can click a grass move that isn't Frenzy Plant, it's always nice. Bit of health recovery is always good to go along with your Assault Vest. Alright, move on to Urshifu. So his signature move is the 80 strong, 100% accurate, always crits dark move, close combat for fighting coverage, Iron Head for steel coverage, and then just protect. And we're using a Psychic Seed so it can pair with Indeedee. Psychic Seed increases its special defense by one stage. So it's pretty much like it's running, well not like half an Assault Vest, I think Assault Vest is only, it is 1.5. Yeah, so it's like it's running an Assault Vest basically. 252 max attack. A fair bit of speed on it, and yeah, then we have our Primarina. So Liquid Voice is its hidden ability. Sound moves become water. Unfortunately it's not like Aerialate or Pixelate where it also gains a boost on top of it, but either way, Hyper Voice still hits super hard. Flip Turn is so if you lead the Primarina you can just get out of there, helps you break sashes and what have you. So this is also new, it's basically U-turn but water typing. Then Moonblast and Ice Beam for Fairy and Ice coverage. So all pretty simple stuff. It's a hyper aggressive team, and let's just see what we can do with it. I've gotten a couple wins with it, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself today with it. Alright, so we've got a interesting team. So this is an offensive Indeedee and a obviously support Grimmsnarl. Alright. Trying to think how we actually want to do this. We'll probably actually lead the... Let's lead Urshifu and Primarina. I feel like that's a pretty good lead. Covers like just about everything. I'm actually terrified of this Indeedee. It's probably Choice Scarf. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Venusaur kind of does work outside of this. Has Earth coverage for this, and unfortunately at the moment you still can't tell what Urshifu your opponent has. I assume in the actual game you can see. I haven't tested that yet. But let's go Torkoal Venusaur, why not? Alright, so there's the Indeedee, there's the Grimmsnarl. Nothing terribly surprising here. Psychic Terrain, okay, so it's not Choice Scarf. He activated my Psychic Seed, which is lovely. Alright, so let's Wicked Blow and just Hyper Voice, I think. Or can we just Moonblast? You can always tumble into the Grimmsnarl, although I don't see a point. Yeah, let's just Hyper Voice, see what happens. Reflect, okay. I'm not sure why he reflected because, yeah, Wicked Blow crits, which means it goes through Protect, it goes through any stat changes, regardless of whether it's your opponent gaining defense or you losing attack. Yeah, that's a bit of an odd move, I think. Okay, so our terrain's gone. So we're gonna Wicked Blow the Grimmsnarl. And I kind of want to go Torkoal. Or I can let Primarina die to get a free switch into Venusaur, but we're actually going to go Torkoal. Set up the sun. Yeah, Grassy Glide doesn't do a whole lot. Light Screen, that's fine. Why did I Wicked Blow there actually, now I think about it? That was silly of me. Sorry, I was literally looking at Iron Head and going, oh yeah, Wicked Blow. So I need to get my head in game a bit. Alright. Just Iron Head. And just Flamethrower the Rillaboom. It's probably going to do a fair bit. Actually, we can probably... I was going to say, I should have doubled into the Rillaboom, but anyway. Sucker Punch. Iron Head doesn't do a whole lot, that's fine. Max Knuckle does sweet FA to our Torkoal. Just eating it up. Alright. That's like decent damage against a Dynamax Pokemon through Light Screen. It's why I love Torkoal. This goes through max defense. I kind of want to Dynamax Venusaur, I think. I don't know. Just double the Rillaboom. He's really keen on killing this Torkoal. Okay. I lived. My man. Alright, Rillaboom's down. Okay. So this seems like it's going pretty well. We're stalling out the screens a little bit. I'm worried about the sun though, because we've only got one more turn. So this is a water one. Okay. So I might switch out Torkoal into Primarina. And we're just gonna probably just Iron Head the Grimmsnarl. Okay, that's fine. I had a feeling you might do that. Alright, Primarina's eating it up. Nice. Alright, one more turn of Sun, so now we can just go Venusaur. Dynamax. So we can click our base power 195 G-Max Vine Lash on this thing. And we can just Moonblast the Grimmsnarl. Alright, that should be it, unless he crits us with the Sucker Punch, which would be largely unfortunate. And if the Urshifu is Scarf, which it's not. Oh, it's Sash. Okay. Ice Punch. I did a lot. Oh, and the Vine Lash killed him. Cool. So if you don't know, I didn't really explain this. So Venusaur's G-Max ability, instead of setting up grassy terrain, what it actually does is it's a lot like Charizard's, where it effectively sets up a thing where at the end of every turn for 4 turns, any non-grass upper in your opponent's side of the field will take damage. I think it's about like 1/8 damage. It's nothing to scoff at either. It definitely comes through. Alright, so Ferrothorn is the reason why I have Mystical Fire, plus obviously got Torkoal, another offensive Indeedee, and our old friend Togekiss. And then we've got another no, what is it? It's a Galarian Slowbro. Alright. I'm actually thinking of leading Indeedee Alakazam. My only fear is just this thing. The goddamn Incineroar. That Pokemon is endlessly frustrating. We actually might just lead Urshifu. Like Urshifu Primarina just seems so good. The biggest issue is obviously the Togekiss. But let's do that. I'll bring Torkoal, and I think, like, surely you don't bring Gastrodon to this matchup, but at the same time, you have to respect Gastrodon. Like, you have to. Go Venusaur. Why not? So immediately leads the Indeedee as expected. We get our Psychic Seed. So now this one is almost certainly Scarf. And Expanding Force is gonna just ruin my entire existence. Actually no, it can't because I'm Dark type. Aha! Alright, sorry. Alright. What do we want to do here? I don't want a Dynamax turn 1, in fact I'm tempted to Protect, but I feel like he can't Fake Out, I'm so dumb. I was thinking like, okay, I gotta play around the Fake Out, but it's on a Psychic Drain. Alright, so now we're kind of just free to just do a thing. It's gonna Wicked Blow the Indeedee. It could be Sash, like it could be like the last one, and we're gonna Hyper Voice. So Hyper Voice should break the Sash. It could just be Max Speed Sash. I don't know. If it is, it'll outspeed my Urshifu. But we'll see how we go. I've actually really been enjoying playing VGC again. I did see there was some news. I saw like Wolfie Glick posted a video on there's some news about Worlds 2021. It looks like they're committed, like the Pokemon company is committed to next season. So that's really good news. I'm interested to see how they actually roll that out, considering everything that's going on at the moment and the fact that it doesn't seem to be slowing down. So it is good news though. So hopefully we can find out a bit more about the rule sets and stuff like that. Usually we find out in August, September-ish, depending on if there's a new game or what have you. Which there still could be, but I really doubt there's a new mainline Pokemon coming this year, considering the expansions and what have you. But I am very interested to see what the second expansion brings in terms of what they allow back, because the second expansion has all the legendaries. So yeah, that should be very, very interesting. So this guy's taking his sweet time. I think he might think he's been counterpicked here. At least on paper, like looking at these two Pokemon I've got versus his, I have an exceptionally good matchup. But that could very quickly change. He could go Gastrodon, and then Incineroar can start doing some work, or even Ferrothorn against this team. These two Pokemon here, you know, is very, very good. You have to respect Ferrothorn. Defensive Pokemon, okay, we just win that game. We just disconnected, I guess. Grab another one. But yeah, defensive Pokemon like Ferrothorn and Gastrodon, whilst they lost a lot of power just because of Dynamax and how offensive a lot of stuff is now that's in the metagame, you still have to respect them and what they can do. Just like this Pokemon here, Charizard, you have to respect the Zard. Because those things, that thing is just so good. Okay. So we've literally got an opposing Suncore with Zard. Goodra is an interesting Pokemon because it just soaks up so much damage. And Palossand, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Klinklang or Palossand do in this metagame. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. Alright. What do we, that's actually, it may not be the best idea, but we're gonna lead in DD Alakazam. We're gonna bring Venusaur. Actually, we're gonna bring Urshifu and Primarina in the back. Alright, we got Zard and we got Goodra. Okay. So again, this could be Scarf Zard. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. We do outspeed the Zard though. I'm tempted just to click double Expanding Force and see what happens. Because he only has like a resist, which is the Klinklang. But my Alakazam will definitely die. It's a ballsy play turn 1, but we'll see. We'll target the Zard. And target the Goodra. Okay, there's a Torkoal. Dynamax is Goodra. Oh my goodness. Alright. Big damage. Alright. Now we go Primarina. I think. Because he probably brings in either Zard or Venusaur, I assume. But since his Torkoal's gone, what we can do is click follow me, Dynamax. Oh, wait. It's only sound-based moves. Oh, I've never actually thought about that. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's something I've learned today. So because obviously the Dynamax version of Hyper Voice, alright, so we might just have to try and deal with this Goodra. Alright, we're gonna click, we are Scarf. We're actually gonna go Helping Hand on the Primarina and Moonblast the Goodra. Yikes, okay. Scarf Zard, unfortunate. Alright. Now we have to Helping Hand. And what we might actually do, because we're literally gonna have to make this work, is Max Knuckle the Goodra. There's the Klinklang. Okay, so Zard switches. That's actually like good damage. Alright. Now we follow me. Max Knuckle with a Klinklang. Hopefully this kills. No, Sash, goddamn. Sometimes life is unfair. Now we max Steel Spike. Actually, yeah. Alright, so we have +1 special defense, +2 attack, +1 defense. So it really depends upon what fire move he has. So we're gonna protect. Air Slash, okay. Alright, I think we're hoping he misses an Air Slash, which sucks. It's a 95% accurate move. Alright, shit happens. That is something, so I'll mention this, so that's the downside of playing 1v1, like 1 game matches, is now going into like say game 2 and 3, I know that the Charizard is Scarf, you know, I can adjust and play that differently. And now also I know that Primarina isn't an option to reset weather if I need it. So let's just see. We'll check something. Alright, we got time for one more. They've been pretty quick games. We had someone DC, so. Alright, and now we have rain. Primarina has a fantastic matchup against Kingdraw. Scizor is very, very interesting. We got Whimsicott. Got a lot of very interesting Pokemon we're gonna have to deal with here. I don't have a good Whimsicott answer. Not gonna lie. So I assume I live a Moonblast with Urshifu. Actually, no, I definitely don't. But I mean, if it stops him from setting up Trick Room, I guess that's a plus, but Primarina is very, very good here. And I think we have to bring Torkoal Venusaur. Unfortunately, the one game we brought the Alakazam core, it lost, but anyway. Alright, so we kind of got counter-led a little bit, actually. So as I said, we actually like really, really need Primarina for this matchup. Because he's almost certainly brought Rain in the back. Okay. We're gonna go Torkoal here. And we gotta start trying to take KOs pretty damn quick. We're gonna have to Wicked Blow, I think, the Rillaboom. Let's see how fast everything is. Bullet Punch, yeah. Shocking, really. Grassy Glide, yep. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, now we protect the Torkoal. And we Wicked Blow the Rillaboom again. Because Rillaboom, I think, is more likely to switch. Okay, there's a Politoed. Alright, Rillaboom just dies. Okay, there's the Kingdraw. Alright, so we know that we know all four of these Pokemon. We've taken out one, so now Primarina is very good. The Sizzle is a bit annoying, which I think we need to keep Torkoal around. So we're gonna go Venusaur, and we're gonna Wicked Blow the, I think we're gonna Wicked Blow the Politoed, because he probably switches Politoed out into Scizor, I would assume. Airstream. We live a crit, which is kind of nice. Citrus Berry, makes sense. Alright. The accuracy drop kind of sucks with Urshifu. Alright, so we go Torkoal here. Just, it forces him to use a water move. I think so, anyway. Go Primarina. I think we Dynamax. Ugh, this is so stupid. No. How much did that Wicked Blow do? 60%. God damn. Torkoal's so bulky, man. Not Torkoal, Politoed. It is Life Orb. Alright, we're gonna Wicked Blow again. Hope we don't miss. Fuck's sakes. That sucks. Alright, now we max Starfall. Surprised he airstreamed instead of watering, but anyway. So we Dynamax here. And I think we just protect the Urshifu for a turn. Okay. Alright. That's what I was afraid of. Is that not killing? Alright, that sucks. Alright, we're gonna max strike. Boy, that's very, very unfortunate. And I guess Wicked Blow. I need crits. This is just all gone downhill very quickly. So this is another one of those games where it's just like, the RNG was heavily against us, but what can you do? Okay. Is he Muddy Water? Flamethrower. Alright, that works. Alright. I'm almost certain Flamethrower is stronger. Christ, man. Burn would have been really nice. Misty Train, obviously, no burn. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. That's gonna do us off. Unfortunately, we do have to end on a little L, but yeah, that's a good example of how RNG can just take a game away from you. It's also another reason why I prefer best of threes. It helps sort of iron out the RNG there a bit. But that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the new team. Again, if you've got any Pokemon or teams you want me to try, just comment it down below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.